Hello there everybody, Samuels Lucas here and welcome back to the Railway. Welcome to another review. Today I am reviewing another Hornby steam locomotive, which is this.
The Hornby Merchant Navy class that I got from the Great Electric Train Show. So you can see it was £90. I'm Josh 43189. Yeah, so this was quite a good deal, I'd say, for Merchant Navy. Anyway, somebody was going to review it if you want to watch this video and see how this thing runs. It's quite decent.
Yes, and as you can see, it is a super detailed Merchant Navy, which is interesting because I think the super details were around maybe sort of 10 years ago, I think.
Yeah, I think it's like early 2000s range. It's pretty similar to your Princess Royal in terms of when it was made.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of range.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so this is the my first rebuilt merchant navy, and also not the very first merchant navy. Not the first Billy, because I have reviewed my Battle of Britain class, and that was the non-rebuilt, because that's had all the boxed box covering student box streamlined, so covering over the top. So that's sort of pre-nationalisation type. But obviously it is in a nationalisation livery, as well as this one. So, without any further ado, let's take a look inside and see what we have available to us today. Right then, let's get this loco unboxed, but first of all, let's take a look at the side of the box. So the model we have here is R2310, and it is a BR462 Merchant Navy class, Elders Fifes, and there's obviously the QR code at the bottom. If you no, actually, it's not just a scan code, actually, not QR code. It doesn't. Weirdly enough, it doesn't say the number on the side of it. It just has the name of it. But I need to get the code there. Right then, let's get into the box itself. So I will open it from this side. And I can gently take it out. Right, so there is the top of it, so I can take it off. And there she is. Elders Fifes. Number 35016 by the looks of it. And by the looks of it, the tender and the loco are separate, so I will take the tender out first. Very careful, because I know it's a super detail, so I'm going to be very, very careful with my fingers. Right, there we go. There's the tender. Bit of weight to that tender, I have to say. But there's the tender. Quite nice detailed. Yeah, it's quite nice. Also, it has got the NEM couplings, which is quite nice to see. Yeah. It looks like it's actually got pickups on all the wheels on the tender, which is nice. Yeah, I like that. Right, I'll put that to one side, and then I shall then get the loco out. Right.
It's a bit annoyingly placed towards the side.
Right, okay. Yeah. In actual fact, I can actually see that the plate is actually already off. I haven't even touched it, and I can just look, and it's off. It's off right now. I have to be very careful when I'm taking this out, because I don't want to damage that or anything, because I know that is plastic.
Yeah, it does seem to come off quite a lot, but it is just a removable piece. It's not like it's broken or anything.
Right. Well, there's the loco. And you can see where it's actually come off.
It's pretty weird about the.
Yeah, I mean, it's odd when it's odd how just one smoke deflector can make a loco look completely different. Yeah, it's odd. Right, let me just put that back on. I know how to put this on because I know it's just a clip on. So obviously this one is obviously a bit loose on the edges. If I just get that slider just there we go. There he is, back on again. Right. Oh no, it's not the best of ones I've done. Try this again. There we go, that's much straighter now. There we go. Right, so there is the loco. Yeah, looks pretty amazing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're certainly nice looking steam trains, probably some of my favourites, I'd say.
Yeah, that's certainly one of your favourites. Obviously got the sort of the odd sort of odd angled whistle, which they're quite common in all the engines by Bullied. And yeah, this is marvellous. I've noticed there isn't. It's just basic detail inside the cab. That's right for 10 maybe plus locomotive, which is fine. Right, I'll just pick up the tender. I think it's one of those slidey ones. Yeah, it is. There we go, and there it is, the full locomotive. Take my hand away.
Wanted one of those for quite a while. So
yeah, you have.
good to see you on the channel.
Definitely. Right, I think it's time that we put this up against the white background, check out the details in more thorough checks, and then we'll put it out onto the layout and see how this runs. So I'll just put this down so I can get on to the next bit. And yeah, so all looking quite good so far for Elder Fives. Okay, so there is the Hornby Merchant Navy up against the white background. And for a super detailed loco, this is actually pretty good. The whole finish of it is quite impressive. I mean, obviously the whole body, including the boiler. I think, yeah, that's all. Whoops, that is all plastic. So it's, I mean, for all plastic loco, it's actually quite heavy. Which is good, so I do expect that there's a lot of covering over the motor inside in this locomotive. But I'll start off a bit differently today. I shall start off with the tender. So there's the tender, and so far, as you can see, the red and black lining all the way along the border of the, I think that's the late, what's that, the early? I think that's the early logo. Comment if I am wrong in the comments down below. But yeah, that is actually a pretty good lining all the way around the logo there. As you can see, the ladders on each side, I mean, both are plastic, so they're quite flimsy, which you've got to be a bit careful with those because you don't want to snap them. Obviously, with a Merchant Navy, it has the cover of the side, which is quite impressive because Line has one of these, and I think that is also used as a, because I did notice there's steam coming out from there, so is it some sort of pump, maybe, possibly? Just to give it that an extra oomph, maybe? But anyway, and also I have noticed that most Hornby locos at this time, most big special engines don't actually have a front NEM pocket, so you can actually only do couplings on one end.
Yeah.
That's the only downside. I mean, my Princess Royal has the same problem, as well as the Britannia class, Evening Star, others. Mallard.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, all those locos have the same issue. which is fine.
But
But
it does
does
make
have,
him
does
look
have a
better,
name coupling. Yeah, it does.
which I guess is why.
Yes. Also, we have got, if I look here, yeah, sprung buffers. Lovely. Good, which is good because you get your money's worth there, which is good to see. Also got the small windows here, which is very, very nice to see on this loco, and also the wheels. They're quite funny detail because you can see all the rivets there, which is what you want to see really. Yeah, I can't see if there's any sort of problems or where they come out. So I think that the detail on this is actually really well done. And also for a super detailed one, it better be. Otherwise, you're gonna be ripped off. But for £90 loco, this is looking good so far. Right then, so there is the loco itself at the front there, and the detail on this, I have to say, is marvelous. I mean, the lining along the tender is well done. Can I see any seams yet? I can see the seam line running all the way along the tenders, the boiler, not the tender. I mean that is noticeable, but you're not going to expect absolute perfection then. I mean now you're more or less with the Hornby prices they're now charging, you would expect to see a Hornby loco, but for some reason it doesn't seem to be the case as such these days.
Probably be like 250 quid for this module.
Yeah.
If it was
Came
up today.
Brilliant. The connection rods all along, they are very well done. I mean, there's a lot to be seen here. I mean, the fact that they can do this then is just fantastic. Also got the absolute classic bullied wheels, which is sort of like, I think that's all the. I believe they bully did this to reduce weight. I believe because obviously at the time when these were built, the first batch, he wanted them as light as possible, so they can. I think they could do more of the southern region. I think, which is brilliant. Got the nice nameplate just here. Is that metal? I think it's plastic. Also, is it also etched? Yeah, it's actually. I think it is only. I think it's very finely etched, so I can feel certain heights with all the numbers and letters, but that's really well done. I have also noticed they've got a massive chimney up here. I mean, look at the size of that. I mean, hang on, I'll just pick up the camera and just come around. Blimey, look at the size of that chimney. I mean, I do believe that they are this size, but when I'm actually looking at a literal model, that is absolutely humongous. Oh, blimey, yeah. Also got the lining on the number, which is very nice. You've got all the pipes coming out, the running plate, which is it warped or anything? No, it doesn't seem to be warped or anything. Also got this nice, nicely done smoke deflectors there as well. Also, just make sure that the front is sprung. Yeah, got sprung buffers at the front. So on first appearances, this loco is looking pretty good. But I think that will do for the detail. And now we need to have a look to see how this loco performs. So let's put it on the track and see how this runs. Okay, so there is the Hornby Merchant Navy down onto the track, ready for its, well, not its first run, but the first test run on my layout. So without any further ado, let's see how it runs. So, over to you. Oh yeah, quite smooth. Yeah. That's quite nice to see like that.
Yeah, we'll try a slow speed.
Try a
I
bit
don't
of
think it's that good, if I
try-
remember.
come back to the middle.
We're in the middle. Oh, that's right. Quite good.
That there's quite nice
Slow
too.
down.
You go any slower?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's pretty good. Whoa! Wow.
Wow, that's a...
That is. Oh no, it's not.
Maybe I remembered it wrong. That's a...
Oh,
Pretty good.
wow! That is actually pretty impressive from Hornby locomotive from there.
Set it down more.
And the Princess Royal was pretty good. That is still moving.
That's done now. Wow. That's
Yeah, that is actually pretty impressive. Right, come back a little bit. Yeah, that is.
It's hard to get it moving. It's pretty best if I slow it down from high speed.
But straight out of the box, that is actually pretty impressive. Let's give it a bit of a high speed now. Let's see see what it's like at 50%. Right now come past the camera at 50%. Yeah, that's all right. Reversing 50% at 50%. Yeah, that's good. Right, to now do full speed.
Quite well geared.
Yeah, that's well geared.
I don't think we go much quicker than that in reality.
You don't want insanely fast.
Not on a merchant navy. Anyway, should we get this coupled up to its rake?
Yeah, we'll just do a couple of test runs of it. Bring back into the middle. Yes, so the performance on this. Just move it that way a little bit more. Actually,
Which way?
that way. There we go. That's good. That's good. Right in the centre. That's what we want. Yeah. So this locomotive seems to be pretty good. Now this is already running, so I don't need to do any more on that. So without any further ado, let's go and get it heading off to come up to its train. It will be linked today during the running session.
Best section of the review.
Begins. Okay, let's watch the arrival of the Merchant Navy class. Here she comes. Very nice, gentle. Oh no! Down. I just noticed that the coach coupling was on an angle. Let me just go over my trusty tool that I use and just if you want to move forward, please.
Yep.
There we go. Now I can put that in position. Right, now you can reverse up. Really nice and slow. It's loco. There we go. Right, so now that is 100% coupled up without any problems. Apart from that one. That was just a coach problem. I think it's time we should get this going and watch the Merchant Navy go on the track. Right, here we go.
So yeah, we've got a bit of a BR themed running session today for this. Just running with my Mark 1s. Very typical Consus Merchant Navy.
Indeed. Oh, and there is a southern loco around the layout, so for you to spot. So once you spot it, put down in the comments of what you have seen. And here is the other blue locomotive I'll be running today, and that is the British Railways Battle of Britain class number 34066 Spitfire. And I've got a Pullman train with her today, so without any further ado, let's get that going. Let's just cut out. Right, get some more speed on that. And there it goes. And with today's southern theme, I have gone with the class 33, and that is a southern locomotive. Check that merchant move. I believe it's got stuck somewhere. But anyway, let's get going. Right, enjoy this flying session. And also, I have updated the layouts with a new outside track part. Very good. So here comes the merchant navy to test out the first video, and the Battle of Britain, and Class A3. Okay, so after a fantastic running session, yeah, the Merchant Navy has had its couple of derailments. That's because some of the pieces of track are updated weren't actually in the right position as properly. I have to sort of adjust them here and there. But now that I've adjusted it, it's now a brilliant runner. Yes. So anyway, that's all I've got time for today. If you enjoy this review, do like and subscribe to keep my channel going. And if you have any comments you'd like to put down in the comments, I will get back to you as soon as possible. Yeah. Views on the Merchant Navy?
Good point, Michael. Just about what I wanted from Merchant Navy.
Yeah, it's a really good runner, I would say.
Yeah, I agree with
Yeah. Anyway, that is all we've got time for today. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'll wait for the Merchant Navy to come back around one last time and I'll end the video there. Get down here again. Here she comes. Right.
Goodbye, everyone.
Well,